Hi, this is part 4 of the shaft support subassembly. So far we have done the screws, we've done the base, we've done the collar, and now we're going to do the bearing. Again, what we're going to do is kind of like what we did the other ones. I'm going to do this base right here, and then I'm going to do the top part, and then I'm going to put these holes in. So we're going ahead and turn off our collar. Start a sketch. I'm going to do the top. The way this works is there is one large circle here in the middle and then two larger circles on the side. Okay. So let's go ahead and sketch that in. Okay. One big circle, one on top, and one on the bottom. One thing I want to make sure is all the center points line up. So I'm going to do my horizontal constraint. That is horizontal with that. That center is horizontal to that. Okay, let's put the dimensions in. All right, the bigger circle here has a diameter of 2.5 inches. Okay, so dimension, hit the edge of the circle, 2.5 inches. Okay. The two side circles here has right there 3/4, but that's in radius, so we'll double that, so 1.5 inches. So that one is 1.5 inches, and this one is 1.5 inches. We got to do the center points like any other circle. Okay, the distance between the two circles is 1 inch or 3.5. So we go from the center of this circle to the center of this one. Okay, and it's 1.5 inches. Oh, it's not. It's 3.5. I thought I said that wrong. 5. We got to center it. So I'm going to just go with the top one, the bottom. Okay, so half of that. Okay, nice and centered. Okay, next we're going to do is connect the lines to them. They're all going to be tangent. All right, so go to the line command. Go towards the center here. And come over here until I see that tangent mark. Right there. Do the same thing on this side here. And tangent. Okay, click about right there. And oops, past the tangent. Same thing. Tangent is about right there. Alright, so the lines are connected to the circle tangent, but we got to make sure the other ones are that way. So that line's tangent to that circle. That line's tangent. Okay, one more. Alright, I noticed there's something here. Not quite long enough. So I'm going to go under Modify, Extend, and Stretch. Okay, so you shouldn't see any white dots. So double check your drawing, make sure that's the way it is. Okay, I'm going to trim all this stuff here in the middle. Okay, and I'm just holding down my left button. Okay, you see that square there? And then all I have to do is just kind of run my cursor over it. And if I go too far, undo. There we go. Take that one out. Okay, Okay, just to double check, let's take all these dimension stuff out. Looks good. We're going to finish. Let's go isometric. And we're going to extrude this up a 1/2 inch. So extrude 1/2 inch. Okay, next we're going to do this upper part. Again, it's a circle with a diameter of 2.5 inches. So I'm going to hit that top, create, and there's my center point right there. So I just click on it. 2.5. Oops. 2.5. We're going to finish it. Extrude it up. Okay, from the bottom to the top is 2, but we already took a 1/2 inch off, so it's 1.5 inches. All right. The other thing we got to do is that kind of hard to see, but the parts are round. Okay, and they are. Unfortunately, this doesn't tell me how much this is rounded. So let's kind of explore a little bit. Actually, hold off. Let's wait until that. I want to do the holes because then I want to make sure I have a nice solid surface. All right, so I'm just going to use the hole command. The reason is I have this counter bore here. So it says that when I get into the hole command, I got to click on where the hole's going to be at and hit the edge. Okay. I want to counter bore. I want to make it simple and flat. All right. So we got to put this information in. So how far deep is it going to go? Well, it's a 1/2 inch. Okay. 25. What's the diameter for the outer hole? According to this, the counter bore is 5/8. So 5/8. How far does it go down? It goes down 1/8. Okay. And what is the diameter of the inner hole? Which is 3/8. And then I say, okay. So I could do the same thing on the other side. Hit hole, where you're going to be a hole at. Reference it. Okay. And it should have the same numbers. And it does. Okay, it's a 1/2 inch. Top one's 5/8. It's going to go 1/8 and then 3/8. So I just hit okay. Got one more. Go on here on top. Okay, we're going to reference it. Make sure it's in the center. Now this one's different. Okay, the top diameter is 2 inches. Okay, top diameter is 2 inches. And it is going down 1/4 of an inch. The inner diameter is 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. And it's going to go down 2 inches. And we say okay. Now we got to go and do our rounds, our fillets. Okay. and it's this corner. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And let's see, let's try an 1/8 of an inch. That looks good to me. We're going to go ahead and say okay. Actually, we need to do another one right here. Instead of going out and restarting it, we're just going to add on. Okay, we're going to have this one. And around that one. And see what it looks like. There we go. And I think that looks okay. And that concludes this part. Okay. Just check everything. Yep, I think we got it all. So let's go ahead and convert this to a component. And we're going to call this one bearing. Okay, and save. All right, so this concludes the drawing portion of this. Okay, we have all our parts now. Okay, double check to make sure you have everything. And so in the next video, we're going to assemble this and show you how to do the animation. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you in the next video.